this awesome riff by James Taylor that's buried in his song Shower the People. You do hear it in the recorded version. I think it stands out a lot more, however, in his live version that he put out. It's really unique to the song because the majority of this song he's doing arpeggios through his chords. And then halfway through, before he goes into the outro, he whips out this. And I just remember when I first heard that on the live version, I was like, I have got to learn that. I love it. Technically, it's a great little left-handed challenge. I'm going to show you a couple different ways to play it. To begin, we're capoed on the 3rd fret, and in standard tuning, there are a lot of double stops in this riff, which are just basically 2 notes played at the same time. Our first ones are those 3, actually. We're going to do a B minor, an A major, and then an E minor. I bar the A just because it's already there. We lead into it from. So our bar is already right there. We play open. We go to an E minor 7. And the majority of this riff is going to be our thumb playing the E and the A string, and then our 3 fingers, pointer, middle, and ring, on the D, G, and the B, and sometimes they'll switch to the G, B, and the E, just to establish a home bass. So we play that, and then we do some more double stops. And here we switch into what I like to call syncopation. He seamlessly transitions from these double stops into this syncopated playing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play our double stops, and on our last one, our 4th one, we hit an A. And what we want to do is we want to play that with our pointer finger, because that enables us to evolve through the rest of the progression. I'm going to show you how. So after we play the A, we play the D string again, and then we're going to put down our middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. And that frees up this finger to then jump down to the E string and play the 2nd fret here. If we had flipped those, so this is what we were doing, if we flipped them, then this finger has to jump around too quickly. But if we invert it, which probably will feel a little unnatural, the middle finger can maintain the sustain of this note, while this finger is free to transition to the next chord. So we play that F sharp, and then it can move to the A string here, and then we put down our pinky on the 3rd fret. So again, that's a lot, but I'm going to play through it here slowly and show you the transition as it's happening. If I play it the reverse, the wrong way, this is what happens. So it just goes too quickly and it doesn't sound good. I would spend some time repeating this portion of the song from the A, because you really want your left hand to get very familiar with the choreography that we have gone through. You want your left hand to really not even have to think about everything that each finger is responsible for, because if you do, then most likely you're going to get confused. So just isolate out this section of the song and get used to playing that and putting your hand through each of those individual motions. We then continue with our E minor 7, and I like to just throw down a percussive beat with my thumb against the bass strings. And we play double stops again. And this one rings out a little bit. And then at the right moment, I throw down another percussive beat. And then here it gets a little interesting because he does this. It's very James Taylor-esque. But you pluck the B string, then you go play another string, and without playing the B string, you do a hammer-on. And it just creates a really interesting dynamic to listen to. And then we play the E string, and we're going to do a pull-off. And then he repeats that a number of times before he goes into the shower the people you love with all the harmonies and the outros. That's just one way to handle the complicated left hand positioning. At the end of the video, I'm going to show you 2 more ways in which you can play the left hand. One of which will be the way James Taylor himself actually plays it. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. A second way to play this with your left hand that you might prefer is to do everything exactly the same. When you put down your middle finger, instead of reaching your pointer finger over, just bring your thumb around. You still will have to bring it over for the A because your thumb, I mean, maybe you could get your thumb up like that and play that A string, but it does reduce some of the movement that you have to make with your fingers. And the third way is actually what James Taylor himself does and is my least preferred way to play it. But what he does is exactly the same as everything we had done before. He puts down the middle finger and then he reaches his ring finger over and does this. And for me, that is just incredibly uncomfortable and weird and difficult to control. So it does enable you to ring out the sustain of some of these other notes and carry that out a little bit longer. But I just really do not like doing this. It's too weird. So play around with those 3. Maybe you can come up with some other ways, but give that riff a try.